In the root of your C drive, create a new directory named My Game. This is the location that the assets for your game and the studio project will be stored. Inside My Game, create another directory called Resource Root. Inside the Resource Root directory, create yet another directory and call that Textures. All studio projects require a Resource Root directory. This is used as a store for the Maya-generated game assets. The textures for your project must also be placed inside the Resource Root, although the separate subdirectory used here is not mandatory. It is just for the sake of tidiness. It is also not an absolute requirement that the Resource Root folder be specifically named as such. In this case, though, we will follow this naming convention. Having created your data store, you are now ready to start up Renderware Studio. Locate the Renderware 4 Studio shortcut on your desktop and double-click to start Studio. After a moment or two, you will be presented with the default Renderware Studio interface. The UI represents the main gateway into a Renderware game database, which is in turn associated with the Renderware Studio project. The next step then is to create a new project. Click the New Project button at the far left of the main control bar to open the New Project dialog. Select the Blank with Interfaces project icon and then click OK. A new blank project is created. In the Game Explorer window on the left of the UI, a new icon labelled Project Blank with Interfaces appears. This is the root node for your game tree. Below the icon is a nested folder list, and this is where the contents of the game will be stored and edited. Right-click on the Game icon and select Properties. The Game Properties dialog opens. In the Name field, rename the game to My Game. You now need to set the paths to two locations. The source root, which is the location where all the custom code required for your game lives, and the resource root, which is where your game content, art assets, textures and so on will be stored. For this tutorial we have provided some sample source code, so we just need to set the path accordingly. Click the button to the right of the source root field and then navigate to C, Training Framework, Framework, RT, Source, Behaviors. Click OK to set the path, which then appears in the text field. In the same way, set the path to the resource root folder that you created earlier. You do not need to change the build rule setting, so the completed dialog should look like this. When you've finished, click OK to close the Game Properties dialog. Now select File, Save Project As, and save the project as My Game in the C My Game directory that you just created. You have now created a game database that's linked to a studio project and, through the source root setting, specified where the source code for that project can be found.